Hello, it's Epsilon Emerald. Welcome back to my channel. Today's a very special video because we're going to be talking about the new set Twilight Masquerade, which has not been released yet. It comes out in like 2 weeks. But today I went to 2 pre-releases. So I have 2 Build and Battle pre-release boxes, and I also have 3 booster packs to open because these were some of my prize packs and I decided to save them for you guys. So in this video I'm going to talk you through the 2 decks that I built because I did 2 pre-releases. Maybe just give you some ideas of strategies that you might want to use if you're going to a pre-release yourself. And just to show you the new cards in the set. And then at the end we shall open the booster packs. So it's all very exciting. I love the excitement of a new set, you know, when everyone's talking about it. Okay, right. I don't know which one is which. Actually, I have no idea how I've organised these. It made sense at the time. Okay. That looks like spares. Okay, I dismantled my first deck. And I kept my second one all together. So, my first deck was not very good. So, in each box, you get a promo and then 2 families of Pokemon. So, you get, you know, maybe the Infernape Hollow, and then you get a Fire family and a Grass family. Or you might get a Psychic family, or, you know, anything. But one of the families will match with your promo. One of the families I got was this Psychic family of Florges et al. These are not in the set. These are just some random cute Pokemon I bought for 10p each. Okay, let's see. And then the other family I got was the Thwacky Grookey. Okay, we'll talk about these cards. So, my first pre-release box had the Thwacky promo, which apparently I didn't sleeve. I should sleeve this. It is a promo, so it is special. Pre-release promos are always very special. I wish I'd kept all of mine from all the ones that I've done as like a souvenir. I actually have no idea what I did with them. I probably sold them for like £2 each or something, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, so Thwacky has this ability, Boom Boom Groove. Once during your turn, if your active Pokemon has the Festival Lead ability, you may search your deck for a card and put it into your hand. Now, I had like 3 Thwacky in my deck, and I just never really managed to get this to work. But then I played against other people with it and they used it so well. So Festival Lead ability, you're really looking at Diplin in the pre-release. there is also a Goldeen, but you have to pull it. It doesn't come in the deck. I don't think. I don't know if there was a water deck. So Diplin is really cool though. So it has Festival Lead, which means that Thwackey can use its ability. But also, if you have Festival Grounds in play, which is a stadium card, which came, I think, in every Build and Battle box, I'm not sure. But if you have that in play, this Pokemon can attack twice. And its attack, Do the Wave, is 20 damage for each of your benched Pokemon. So you could do 200 damage for 1 energy. This is really good. And I did do 200 damage, like a few times. And I also had 200 damage done against me a few times. Like, this was getting used. It's really easy to use. Surprisingly easy. And Festival Grounds was the only stadium that anyone had. So, yeah. So that's nice. Within this set, I also got the Floette and Florges line, but I just never used it because I just took it out of my deck. I didn't think it was worth using. But no. Because like it has this thing which is about being confused, but the Festival Ground Stadium prevents status, you know, like confusions, paralysis, special conditions is what they're called in the TCG. So I figured that wouldn't really go. But within the Psychic family, you also got this Pheasantipity. And if this Pokemon has a Darkness energy attached to it, then if you want to damage it, you have to flip a coin. And that is very, very nice. But also it has an energy scaling attack, 30 damage for each energy attached to it. And I had high hopes for this. But I only had one, and it just didn't quite work, unfortunately. So, yeah. Now, Tatsugiri, everyone is talking about this card. It is known as being like the best card of this set. I just got the normal one, not the pre-release promo. But this has the ability Attract Customers, where you get to search for a supporter as long as this is in your active. So obviously it is really good. I didn't find him very useful within my deck, but obviously I was very constrained. So yeah, Diplin was good. The Thwackey should have been good. I couldn't get it to work. And the Rillaboom, I didn't even show you the Rillaboom. It just wasn't really very good to use. So if you get the Thwackey family in your pre-release box, I advise against relying on that as your attacking Pokemon. I would say just have it on the bench for the Thwackey, and I would say use Diplin as your main attacker. You only get one of these though, so if you're lucky enough to pull another and more Applins as well, then you're good. Okay. Then what are these cards? This, I would have loved to have played this Melodic. Mentally calm. Your opponent's Pokemon in play and all attached cards can't be put. Oh wait, no, that's not as good as I thought it was. I thought this ability put an opponent's Pokemon into their hand. No, this is like the opposite. Okay, never mind. And never mind. I didn't have a Feebas anyway. Okay, there's the Rillaboom. Yeah, I never even got to use the Rillaboom. It was too difficult to set him up. But that's just a skill issue on my part, I think. Here's the Festival Grounds. yeah, it just prevents special conditions. Okay. Now, let me show you the deck that I used in my second go. So in my first pre-release, I lost 2 and won 1. I don't actually know what position I came overall because I didn't ask, I didn't find out. So it wasn't top 3, obviously, because I would have been told. But then in my second go, I got the Infernape promo, and along with the Infernape Fire family, I also got the Grass family again. So I had the Thwacky, etc. Again, just not the promo version. Now, the Infernape line, I didn't really use to attack much, but the Pyro Dance ability did come in handy. I did use it. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic, fire or fighting energy or one of each from your hand to your Pokemon. So it's energy acceleration, which is really, really good. I did use Scorching Fire once as well. That was actually what won me the last match that I played. So yeah, the energy acceleration is good. Chi-Yu, though, I feel like was my MVP in some ways. The first attack is draw 2 cards, which is so good in a pre-release because you don't have a lot of draw support. So that was great. And it was colourless, so if I had my grass energy at the beginning, it didn't matter. But Ground Melter was actually really, really good for me. If a stadium is in play, it does 120 damage for 2 energies and no evolving necessary. So this was a very fast hitter. And there was almost always a stadium in play because everyone wanted to play, I already forgot what it's called, the fun one. You know, the one that Diplin likes, Festival Grounds. Everyone was playing Festival Grounds because everyone was using, you know, Thwacky or Diplin or something like that. And I think every box came with one, but I also pulled one as well. So that was working really well for me. I threw a Jinx in there because its first attack is colourless and it lets you search for a basic Pokemon and put it onto the bench, and then you're allowed to transfer the energy from Jinx. Well, you have to, it's not that you're allowed to. You move the energy from this Pokemon to the bench Pokemon, which is great because, you know, sometimes you're stuck for energy and you kind of don't want to waste one of your energies on a Pokemon that you know is not going to actually do any damage. But this doesn't feel like a waste because it gets put somewhere else after. There's the promo Infernape. Yeah, so again in this deck I also used Applin and Diplin, and it was great. Applin and Diplin are really great. I put a Litwick in there because it had Call for Family, and because you know, Diplin has Do the Wave, which is based on how many Pokemon are on your bench. So I just put loads of basic Pokemon in the deck just so I knew I would be able to fill up my deck. So bench. So Litwick, I wasn't really planning on using it, but it can sit on the bench. And if I did get stuck with it in my first hand, Call for Family is great. So it seemed like a good choice, and I'm happy with it. Yeah. So this whole deck was just the Chimchar line, the Diplin line, Jinx and Candle Boy for Find a Friend ability attacks, and I had 2 Chi-Yus, and Yeah, TU was really good. So with my second tournament, I won one, drew one, and lost one. So on average, I drew. But I came fourth overall, so pretty happy with that. The thing with pre-releases is that if you do well, you can be proud of yourself, but if you do badly, you can just say, well, I didn't pull any good cards, so it's not my fault. It's a very low stakes competition, and depending on the place that you do it, the packs that you get at the end are not based on the position that you come. Everyone just gets 3 packs, regardless of how you placed. I know some places they do it as like a prize, so person who comes first gets like 12 booster packs or something, and then it goes downwards, which I think is really bad, because if you've come first, it's probably because you already pulled something really good, so you deserve the pulls less, really. That's my opinion. Speaking of pulls, would you like to see what I pulled? I'm sure you would. Okay, so I'll show you from least to most exciting. Okay, so I got this Magcargo EX, which is a terratorized Pokemon, which means it's got this really nice like texture to it, even though it's not a full art. So that looks really nice. I'll show you it without the sleeve as well. I don't think it's a very good card. I don't think it's going to be very valuable, but you know, it's better than nothing. So these are cards that I when did I pull these? I might have pulled these from the packs that you get in your build and battle box, because you get 4 packs in that, or I might have pulled these from the 3 that I got after my first pre-release. I didn't pull anything in my 4 packs in my second pre-release, and then I haven't opened those ones yet. So okay, so I had the Magcargo, and then I got this illustration rare Infernape. I think this is an illustration rare. It's kind of hard to tell because it's not the same style as a lot of the other illustration rares, but it's not a full art because it's not an EX. It's a stage 2. So I think it just counts as an illustration. And it is a secret rare. It's 173 out of 167. Gosh, 167 is a huge set. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I think a lot of people like the design of this one. Infernape just isn't particularly good. The energy acceleration was good for pre-release to a certain extent, but I don't think it will see much play in like proper tournaments. Okay, and then I did get an ace spec, Survival Brace. I love the way these cards look. I love the hot pink. Let's show you this. So it is textured, and it has a nice kind of like 3D hollow type pattern to it. So this is if the Pokemon this card is attached to has full HP and would be knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, it is not knocked out, and it just keeps 10 HP. Oh, so this is a... What do we call this in the video games? I've completely forgotten. It's called like a focus sash or focus band. I think one of them always works, but it only works once, and then the other one sometimes works. Yeah, I don't remember, something like that. I think Focus Sash is the one that most people use. Okay, and then the last good card that I got was this one. So this is the Cornerstone Mask Ogre Pawnee X. Full art. And it is really glittery, so let me show you it. I can't get it out the sleeve. Okay. It is super glittery. And this is actually a really trollish card. I went up against this, so the match that I drew, so it wasn't, I didn't draw the match, we play like best out of 3 for each round. So against this particular trainer, he won 1, then I won 1, so we drew. We didn't have time to do the third. But he used this card and it really stuck me because the ability prevents all damage from attacks done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon that have an ability. And basically all of my Pokemon had abilities. So I was really stuck. I just couldn't attack it, and it had 210 HP. Like, I couldn't really do anything. Now, second time round, so he won the first match, and then we played again, and because I knew this guy was coming, I loaded up my, I've forgotten what his name is. I'm still not great with the Gen 9 Pokemon's names, but he's the one that does 120 if you have a stadium. Chi-Yu. Yeah. So, Ground Melter. That took care of Ogerpon. How did I do it? I did... Oh, I also had the supporter that lets you do 30 extra damage, which I needed. I needed exactly 30 extra because I did 120, I did 60, and I did 30. Yeah. Because I didn't have the stadium the second time round. But yeah, it worked really well. So I kind of don't like this card because of that, but I pulled the one myself. I couldn't use it in my deck because I pulled this in the first pre-release at the end of it. Okay, so those are my pulls so far, but we do still have 3 packs. So we're going to see what else we can get. Oh, let me also show you, I made a trade, which I'm really happy about. You know, in I think I'm posting that video after this one, but there were some sleeves that I opened in the next video, which was actually the last video I filmed, and I said I didn't like them. Well, I traded them today with some kid for this really pretty die. Yeah, I traded a pack of sleeves for this, but I just think it's so pretty, and he was happy with the trade, so so I'm happy too. So now I have 3 pretty dice. Also, I'm really bad at rolling dice. I realised that today. A lot of the time it went off the table or it hit something. I need to get better. I should probably just get one of those cups, like that, and then you lift it. I don't know if those are legal. Okay, let's open the packs. So we've got, this looks like, is this Sinistra, maybe? or something like that. It's weird because there was that Sinistea Pokemon in Gen 8. And then this is Sinischa, and Cha just means tea. Like it's another word for tea, so it's... I don't know. I don't know the lore. I need to look it up. Okay. So there's my code card, and then it's 1 to the front. Let's see what we got. So I've got my Psychic Energy, Illumise. These are brand new cards, like this is a new set, so let's go slowly. We'll stop and look at anything that is potentially good. We have a Nose Pass. We have a Sea King. The Goldeen has the festival ability, but I don't think the Sea King's any good. Sunken. This is a Revavrum. Okay. Yeah. It evolves from Varoom. A funny line of Pokemon. This doesn't seem that good. Nothing special. Ogre's Mask. So this goes with Ogerpon. And so what do we do with this? So you can switch your current Ogerpon with one in the discard pile. Huh? Why would you do that? Interesting. So you can swap from like your teal mask Ogerpon to your I've forgotten the name of all these. Wellspring? Something like that. Okay. We've got Sunflora. And we've got a reverse Emolga. Pretty. Got a reverse Florges. I've got a lot of Florges now. And our first rare is a Munkidori. Okay, so this guy is really good. I faced him quite a lot in pre-release. I don't know if that's because it came with one of the decks or if people just pulled it. But the ability is called Adrena Brain, and once during your turn, if this Pokemon has any darkness energy attached, you may move up to 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Now in pre-release this was great. You can also combine it with the Frostlass that puts damage on anyone that has abilities. So you can kind of damage yourself on purpose to then transfer it using this. I don't know how good this will be in general League play, but in pre-release I found it to be quite good. There was one match that I had, and the trainer I was facing managed to knock out 3 of my Pokemon in one turn. Mostly thanks to this guy. And yeah, I didn't like that. There's only 4 prize cards in pre-release, so to knock out 3 of my Pokemon in one turn is... yeah. Okay, so a bit of a disappointing pack, but we'll try again. Okay, Water Energy, Corfish, another Grookey. I have so many of these. Finizen, okay. I like what this evolves into. Is it called Paladin? Palafin? Paladin. So happy to have the baby version, and it's really cute artwork. Wattrel. Not come across a Wattrel before. Didn't know it existed. Oh, Palafin. Oh, okay, so does it go Finizen, Palafin, and then Paladin? Something like that. So this ability, 0 to hero. Once during your turn, when this Pokemon moves from the active spot to the bench, you may search your deck for a Palafin EX and switch it with this Pokemon. Oh, what? No, okay. Oh, so there isn't a stage 2. It's the Palafin EX I'm thinking of. Any attached cards, damage counter, special conditions, turns in play, and any other effects remain on the new Pokemon. Because is it like the Palafin EX can't be used unless it was via the 0 to hero ability? Is that how this works? Yeah, I'm not sure. I just know that it's quite good. Yay, we got a Tatsugiri! Everyone loves this card because of the ability, but also the artwork is just so cute. I would love to get the illustration rare of this, because that is amazing. But the regular art is also really cute. I wanted the pre-release promo as well because that's adorable, but I sadly didn't get it. Cool, we got another Diplin. I do like this Pokemon. I might just try and make a Diplin deck. It probably won't be like really good, but it will be fun. I prefer fun decks to good decks. Okay, we got a reverse Tatsugiri. That's great. We've got a reverse Alakazam. Is this any good? Okay, so you can move damage from within your own, your opponent's Pokemon. And then it's energy stacking on the opponent. Okay. Right, and then, ooh, something good. Oh, okay. So we have the Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon EX. And this is a Terra, so it is super shiny and pretty. I don't think the Hearthflame one is particularly good compared to the others, but it's still cool to have an Ogerpon in this set, since this is like the Ogerpon set. It's better than nothing. Put that over there. To be honest, this was a good pack just because of these and also these, because I'm planning on making a deck based on this, I'm planning on making a deck based on this, and these guys are going to be in every deck. So this was actually a really good players pack. Okay, one pack left. So, Fire Energy, Trevenant, Forest Dump. Is that supposed to be a pun on Forrest Gump? Okay, I don't know. Emolga, Frogadier. Isn't the Greninja supposed to be really good? Is that in this set? I think it is. Okay, another Applin. Now there's two Applins. There's a dragon one and there's a grass one, and the dragon one is better because Find a Friend is good. Another Rillaboom. Lana's age. 3 incoming that don't have a rule box and basically from your discard pile into your hand. Yeah, I can see that being good. Conkeldurr. Oh, we have a nice reverse Dragon Applin. A reverse Floette. Got lots of Floettes. And please be something good. No, it's just a holo. It's I have not seen this before. Enamorous. Okay. I don't like the hand. What is the hand doing? I don't like this Pokemon actually. The more I look at it, the more I hate this. You just know that if this Pokemon appears in the anime, it's going to be really annoying. Like maybe Jessie would have one, or James. Are Jessie and James still in the anime? I haven't watched it in way too long. Okay, so we have Heart Sign, and then Love Resonance. If any of your Pokemon in play are the same type as any of your opponent's Pokemon in play, this attack does 120 more damage. Well, that's easy to do, so it's easy to get 200. But still, nah. There's a love ball in this set as well, which kind of is kind of cool. Yeah. Okay. So out of 3 packs, we did get one good pull, which is the standard ratio, really, isn't it? We got the Ogerpon, so that goes with our other Ogerpon. So altogether, out of 14 packs, I got 5 like ultra rare cards. So 5 out of 14, so it's about 1 in 3. So not bad. Not bad. And I got loads of nice new trainers that I can use. So I'm really happy about that. Okay, well, with all that being said, I'm going to go and organise my new cards. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!